Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Fran Wilson. I'm a resident of Roselle Park. I stood in front of you approximately 365 days ago to express our concerns about Ashbrook Golf Course. Those same concerns are still there today, but now they're even worse. We were told that 2024 was going to be better than 2023. But here we are with the same problems, but even worse. Empty promises, lack of attention, lack of knowledge, blaming other organizations. Every time it rains, if the course is even open, it's a front nine only course, and sometimes it's only front nine walking because you can't even take a cart on it. Maybe you care, maybe you don't, but what bothers me is you as freeholders are responsible for our tax dollars. Let me talk about money. Ordinance number 2023-1052, where you authorize the county manager to approve Kemper Sports Management operational budget. And in that ordinance, you pay, you give $471,000 for Scotch Hills Golf Course. In there also is $6.3 million for Gallopin Hill and Ashbrook. A total of not to exceed $7.6 million for operations. I don't know what that money's for. Maybe you can provide me some information on that since you all approved it. $7.6 million, a lot of money. And can you believe that Kemper fired the one person that had the most knowledgeable of that golf course for financial reasons? Your golf course is run by a person that knows restaurants, knows nothing about golf courses. Would you have a crossing guard do open heart surgery on a loved one, or would you hire a doctor? An article that was written back in October of 2017, when the freeholders had the groundbreaking ceremony on an $8.9 million building at Ashbrook. And in that, it talks about the building, the full-service restaurant, full retail pro shop, a fleet of 90 carts, and a full-service turn stand. I don't know what a definition of a turn stand you guys are talking about. In there, it says these improvements continue to solidify Union County's reputation as a state leader in this sport and home to public golf, said freeholder Bruce Bergen. Our courses are known for their playability, customer service, top-notch amenities, comparable to private courses. Really? I guess you've never been to private courses. Freeholder Mirabella added, over the past 7 years, the county completely transformed what was once a decaying, money-losing golf operation into a state-of-the-art facility that has become a profit center. Our Gallopin Hill Golf Course has become one of the state-leading public golf courses. Now Ashbrook will take his place beside it. I don't even know what to say about that. In recent years, the county completed golf course renovations at Ashbrook with famed architect Reese Jones. The scope of work included drainage, tree work, bunkers, which were renovated and rebuilt to industry standards. Well, guess what? The money that you spent that year was like throwing it in the garbage can, because we have the same problems today that you put your money into it back then. The two fairways that they did are completely underwater. And I'll close by saying this. You know, in 2021, we had Hurricane Ida. And when Hurricane Ida came through the golf course at that time, it tore down fences, upheaved asphalt. We lost porta-johns. We lost garbage cans. They all went down the creek. And believe it or not, that creek is what's causing the problem at Ashbrook today. And so here we are, 3 years later, and we have the same problem because no one is taking the proper steps to take care of it. And in closing, I welcome each one of you to come down to Ashbrook. Walk the course. Look what it looks like.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Hi. First time I've been here that I haven't been here for jury duty.
Name and
John Court. uh,
Sorry, yeah.
Rahway resident. I don't have a scripted speech or anything, but I'll just say I'm an avid golfer, pretty passionate about the camaraderie and the friendships we've developed at Ashbrook. It's a great place. It's been really frustrating that the promised repairs have not occurred to the drainage system to allow the course to drain or improvements to do that, at least over the last year. I don't feel like there's been any transparency with the plans. There's been engineering studies that I understand have occurred. I haven't seen those. I don't know, to my knowledge, I don't know that anybody has seen those. To the point where the course has been closed, it's been closed pretty much all of January due to flooding. We've had to start playing in Somerset County and stuff like that. So, as a Union County taxpayer, it's a little frustrating that there's not a little bit more upkeep into, there's a lot green spaces and working on parks and stuff like that. That's great. I think Ashbrook's been kind of left out of that. And I'd really like some transparency or a plan to either get it, fixed, up and running, or close the place and, put us out of our misery. So, thank you.
Hi, Bob Cascone, Westfield, New Jersey. I'm one of the members of the Ashbrook Men's Golf Association. And I just wanted to reiterate what Fran said. We don't have to beat a dead horse on the condition of the course, but we really would like to have one, two, all of you come out, pick a day, we'll be there to walk the course and show you what we're talking about. The $50,000 or $60,000 study that was done last year, we could have done that. Fran and I could have done that for $200 for you. We know where the creek blockage is. If beavers did it, these have to be beavers on steroids. All right, this was all from Ida. I've lived here all my life. I grew up playing on Oak Ridge and Ashbrook. When I was 14, 15 years old, and that was a long time ago, there was never flooding there. Those creeks used to flow. We used to take rafts down them. It doesn't happen now. They're like ponds, so the water has nowhere to go. And I know this sounds like, a bunch of guys that just play golf, complaining, but, this is our country club, and it's 100 of us. And as a group, 100 of us spend approximately $250,000 a year there between 14-day cards, greens fees, cart rentals, concessions, and what we spend in the pro shop. Because there's not a week goes by that somebody doesn't come there and forget their shoes, have to buy a pair of shoes. We spend a lot of money there. Yeah, we're just looking for something. I know $250 doesn't sound like a lot, like it's a deck chair off the Titanic, but it's $250,000. If we don't show up there to play, I'm sure you're going to get other guys to show up there and play, but they're not going to do all the other things that we do. We go out as a group to help the course. We seed the course as we're going along. We take 2 and 3 bottles with us. We go out there, we fix the greens when we're out there. Our group does a lot for that course, and we just want a little consideration back. We haven't gotten responses to emails in a timely manner, and I'm telling you, if it takes a couple of days, that's fine. But 2, 3, 4 weeks go by and nobody gets back to you. It's like a slap in the face. So the course is horrible. Most of the time, 4 holes are unplayable. A lot of times, 6 holes are unplayable. That's a third. That's a third of the course. We pay full price in greens fees. Nobody's discounting that. I would venture a guess that course was closed 2 months in 2023 due to drainage problems, or at least half the course. That's a lot. We're paying for a full year there. Granted, the winter is, hit or miss for everybody. If there's snow, there's snow. That's all over. But, you get 2 cats go to the bathroom on the back 9, it floods out. We need a little help. And we're asking for somebody to get back to us and give us a response. As taxpayers, we're entitled to that. Nobody needs to come and raise their voice or shout and yell, but, if you want to see what's going on, come there. It's your tax money, too, that's being wasted if you're doing the same thing over and over again. So all we're asking is for some consideration. Thank you.